Awards Showcase for 2021. We are excited to see you all in person and extremely excited to recognize all the hard work that our students have done in this very difficult and unusual year. We will begin our recognition with a recognition of our current and new Thespians. Barrett.
We welcome you tonight as we formally induct our initiates into Thespian Troop number 4274 of the International Thespian Society, which is an honor society for high school theater students. This organization was created to advance the standards of excellence in theater arts. Thespian Society stresses continued participation in the arts as a means of widening our cultural horizons.
Membership in Thespian Troop 4274 honors participation in the theater program at Grinnell High School. Participation is awarded by a point system, where one Thespian point represents 10 hours of participation. We would like to recognize the current members of Thespian Troop 4274 who have earned between 10 and 59 Thespian points for their service to GHS Theater. Please stand where you are when I read your name and remain standing until all names have been read. Ayla Berman, Matt Dietrich, Monica Grumman, Callie Hart, Aaron Nicholas, Angelo Amador Laxon, Claire Bechtel, Emery Clements, Valley Joe Horsberger, Thea Larson, Anya Latham, Natalie Montgomery, Tony Neely, Avery Otto, Amelia Skousen, Ella Stevens, Molly Turley, Tanner Alger, Emma Dewey, Grace Ellis, Savannah Fox, Davis Hamilton, Ella McAlexander, Kayla Nisley, and Elizabeth Thompson. Please join me in a round of applause for these current members. You may be seated. Next, we will recognize members of troops who are currently honor thespian status. Honor thespians have a minimum of 60 points, which equates to 600 hours of work in theatrical productions. Please stand when I read your name and remain standing until all names have been read. Bridget Blanchard, Alex Barr, Ashton Hale, Henry Hutchison, Max Lewandowski, and Penny Phipps. Thank you for your continued dedication to excellence in GHS theater. Please join me in a round of applause for our current honor thespians.
Tonight, we recognize individuals who have achieved the Honor Thespian milestone during the current year. Please come to the stage and receive your Honor Thespian Award when I read your name, and remain on the stage until all recipients are recognized. Our new Honor Thespians are Caden Peterson, Mia Greenwell-Sherman, Malin Pavey, Brody Kivett, Olivia Mick, and Maddie Davis. Congratulations to our new Honor Thespians. Please join me in a round of applause.
The Educational Theater Association also recognizes the distinctive rank of National Honor Thespian. National Honor Thespians have earned a minimum of 120 Thespian points, twice the number of Honor Thespians. Please come to the stage to receive your award when I read your name. Our new National Honor Thespians are Ellie Durr and Grace McElrath. Congratulations to our new National Honor Thespians. Please join me in a round of applause. Those who have earned a minimum of 180 Thespian points as International Honor Thespians. This year, one member of Thespian Troop number 4274 has achieved this distinction. Barrett Edwards, please come receive your International Honor Thespian Award.
We welcome you into our troop membership. We will now recognize your dedication to our art. As your profile is read, please come forward to sign the membership charter and receive an award and a carnation. Please remain on the stage until all new members are recognized.
Sarah Ashen is the freshman daughter of Pam and Bob Ashen, and sister to Liz. She was in the lunchroom in 6th grade. Sarah has also been involved in choir, band, speech, tiger paws, and tennis. She is excited to be a thespian.
Will Dalby Albright is the freshman son of Ryan and Sarah Dalby Albright and brother to Corey, Gabby, and Jen. He has been acting since 6th grade when he participated in the middle school play, The Lunchroom. Will is also involved in band, choir, cheer, and soccer. He is very excited to be inducted into Thespian Troop 4274. Joel Dressler is the freshman son of Levi and Julie Dressler and brother to Lucas. He has been acting since 7th grade. His first performance was playing Medea's brother and Achilles in Greek mythology Olympiaganza. Joel is also involved in band, choir, and tennis. He is very excited to join the Thespian troupe.
Kieran Elfenbein is the freshman daughter of Tina and Caleb Elfenbein. She's been interested in theater since age 6, and she's been acting since she was 8. She's been involved in Seussical and The Music Man as a chorus member. Outside of theater, Kieran participates in band, choir, debate, Model UN, and cross country. She's very excited to be a thespian.
Marlon McKenzie is the freshman son of Ann Harris and Matt McKenzie and brother to Iris. Marlo is also involved in large group and individual speech. He is excited to be inducted as a thespian and be an official part of the speech family. Reese Madron is the freshman son of Jacob and Allison Madron and older brother to Piper, Lily, and Violet Madron. He's been acting since 7th grade and is involved in band, choir, and swimming. He's very excited to be a new thespian.
Jesslyn Vogt is the freshman daughter of Christina and Jacob Vogt, and sister to Isaac and Jamie. She has enjoyed theater since 7th grade, when she was a wonder twin in the production of Greek mythology Olympiaganza. Jesslyn is also involved in band.
Emily Elna Cooper is a sophomore and daughter to Terry and James Cooper. Her previous acting credits include role in The War, the radio play Disaster, and chorus in the Addams Family musical. She also enjoys extracurricular activities like concert choir and Model UN. Emily is glad to be sharing her thespian journey with GHS. Tiernan Boggs is a sophomore student who has been involved in acting since 8th grade. They are the child of Jim and Bobby Boggs. Other interests include music, politics, and science.
Justin Durr is the sophomore son of Jamie and Scott, and brother to Levi, Ellie, and Ian. Justin remembers joining theater in 7th grade, all because his mom thought he had the attitude for it. Justin also is involved in choir, band, jazz band, swimming, and tennis.
Annika Ford is the sophomore daughter of Melissa and Dave Ford and sister to Emmy. She has been acting since she was in preschool, taking part in the Neverland Players at the Loft Theater. Annika is also involved in choir, volleyball, student council, Mentors in Violence Prevention program, and large group speech. She is very excited parents are Kendall Flander and Tracy Kuiper. They have been involved in both large group and individual speech for 2 years, performing in the musical theater and choral reading, which advanced on to All-State. Brittany is also involved in band, choir, and debate. While surprised at the induction, Britt is excited to become a thespian.
Iris McKenzie is the junior daughter of Ann Harris and Mac McKenzie, and sister to Marlo. She has been involved in theater since her sophomore year. Iris is also involved in band, debate, Model UN, MVP, GNSF, and tutoring. She is very excited to be a new thespian.
Josh Osborne is the junior son, Johnny and Sherry Osborne, and brother to Gabriel, Riley, and Abigail. He has been acting since 4th grade when he played Toodles in Peter Pan. Josh also is involved in football, wrestling, track, tennis, and co-ed dance. Justine Rainey is the daughter of Christina Stoner. She is a junior and has been involved in the Addams Family, radio show Disaster, the 2021 Spring One Acts, large group speech, individual speech, and highway cleanup for theater. She is also a communications officer for the Curtain Club. Her other extracurriculars include debate, student council, Skills USA, MVP training, choir, and band. She is thrilled to be an inducted thespian.
Olivia Harrington is a senior who has been involved with theater since her freshman year. She has participated in large group speech where she performed in the events of ensemble acting and group mime, and is also involved with choir and dance. She is excited to be inducted as a thespian.
Isaac Kingery is a high school senior, son of Troy Kingery and Jennifer Spencer, brother to Cody, Caleb, and Jordan. He has been involved in theater since his sophomore year, competing in large group and individual speech, and was involved in the radio play Disaster. He is very excited to be inducted as a thespian. This concludes the induction of our new members. Congratulations. New thespians, you may take a seat. At this time, we would like to recognize an individual whose contributions to our program have been immeasurable. In his time at Grinnell High School, Roger Henderson has served as music director and conductor for more than 15 musicals. He has coached dozens upon dozens of students in musical theater events for large group speech, individual speech, and thespian individual events. He has graciously designed the playbills and promotional materials for all our performances. He has been the keeper and wrangler of video cameras, speakers, and AV accessories. He has mentored his colleagues and led by example. He has chaperoned several performing arts trips and festivals, and he has done all of this with an effortless style and unparalleled grace. We thank Mr. Henderson for his service to the student artists of Grinnell High School and Thespian Troop 4274. He will now join the ranks with Elizabeth Hansen as the second inductee to the Thespian Troop 4274 Hall of Fame. He is not in attendance tonight, but let's give him a round of applause anyway.
In addition to recognizing each of you for service to our theater and speech programs, membership in Thespian Troop 4274 places upon you the obligation of performing with dedication and respect for our art. Honor comes to those who accept great responsibilities and who learn the spirit of cooperation and leadership. Follow our motto, act well your part, there all the honor lies. Initiates of Thespian Troop 4274, you have heard the ideals upon which the International Thespian Society was founded. You know the meaning of the word thespian, its historical significance, and the responsibility it places upon you. And now, our troop sponsor will lead all thespians in the Thespian Pledge. Please repeat after him.
All right, here we go. I promise to uphold the aims and ideals of the International Thespian Society.
I promise to uphold the aims and ideals of the International Thespian Society.
I am a student of theater, and excellence is my ideal.
I am a student of theater, and excellence is my ideal.
I promise to perform my part as well as I can.
I promise to perform my part as well as I can.
To accept praise and criticism with grace.
To accept praise and criticism with grace.
To cooperate with my fellow thespians.
To cooperate with my fellow thespians.
And work for the common good of the troupe.
And work for the common good of the troupe.
And to share my love of the theater.
And to share my love of the theater.
The pledge you have just taken binds you to the principles and ideals of the International Thespian Society. You are to conduct yourself so that you may gain respect from your school and community. By the authority delegated to me by the International Thespian Board of Directors, I now declare you to be members of Troop 4274 of the International Thespian Society. Thank you, and now I invite to the stage our speech coaches to celebrate the speech season and present their awards.
Well, hello. And first of all, thank you for letting the speech team jump on the Thespian induction training tonight. Normally this would have been the Fine Arts Award night later in the month, but this is going to work out just fine as well. And now for a little bit of mass chaos on stage. So here we go. Our contest season this year was kind of weird, as many of you know. We hosted district here on January 23rd. We later hosted state on February 6th, and then All-State was not held, of course. For our large group, we had 60 students in 18 events that participated this year. Our group of 9th graders, we had 13 in total performing in 5 events, and we had 47 upperclassmen on the varsity team in 13 events. At the district level, 17 of those received Division I ratings and advanced to the state contest, where 13 groups received Division I ratings from the panel of 3 judges, and 4 groups received a Division II rating. One of the groups received Outstanding All-State Honors, and that represents 1/6 of our team, which is kind of a cool number to have. Of course, none of these accomplishments could happen without the diverse assistance of Mr. Hunter and Kate Baumgartner, Mr. Henderson, Mr. Dressler, Mr. Sini, and Mr. Kaufman, and so many of you as well. So thank you for all your contributions that you've made in whatever capacity that you could. Well, let's begin tonight with our 9th grade recognition. Groups that have received a Division II rating at district receive a certificate. Groups that receive a Division II at state receive a medallion with red ribbon. And groups receiving a Division I at state receive a medallion with a blue ribbon. And the All-State Honors will also receive their medallions as well. And since I'm telling you ribbon colors, those are green. All right, well, let's keep moving. So students, we have decided that it would be really fun for you all to be up on the stage. So we will call you up, and then Ms. Flinshaw here will provide you with some sort of certificate or medal. And then I don't know if you've got someone clicking a quick photo of you, but perhaps maybe congregate kind of off to the side. Okay, and here, you might actually want to just stay up here at that point because there's going to be a lot of overlap. Okay, here we go. In the area of radio broadcasting, receiving Division II ratings at state, red medals, were AVJV Radio with Ava Valencic and Jesselyn Vogue, and also The Morning Cup with Ethan Chico, Abby Spriggs, and Libby Walton. In the area of Readers Theater, receiving blue medals for their Division I ratings at state contest was To Be or Not to Be with Sarah Ashing, Joel Dressler, Kieran Elfenbein, Mary Jacobson, Marlo McKenzie, Reese Madsen, and Jesselyn Vogue. In the area of short film, receiving a Division I rating blue medal with the film The Entertainer was Liam Leisure. In the area of TV news, receiving blue medals for Division I was Facts News with Kaya Ting Roper, Kieran Elfenbein, Marlo McKenzie, Reese Madsen, and Ava Valencic with special direction, but you don't have to come up, Alex Barr and Ellie Durr. Thanks for helping them out. And now we'll move on to varsity recognition. So you may have a seat. Thank you for being up here tonight.
Okay.
Thank you, freshmen. On the varsity side. And I know some of these gentlemen were not here tonight, and I found them at school, but in radio broadcasting, receiving a certificate for their Division II rating at district was BSNBB, starring Drew Gibson, Davis Hamilton, Brody Jack, Niall Kelney, and Cameron Stevenson. Also in radio broadcasting, receiving red medals for their Division II at state was The Nina Walton Show, starring Bradley Hay, Kayla Nisley, Julio Parmley, Ezra Pratis Hill, and Nina Walton. Moving on to the area of short film with a Division II rating at state for the film I Love You Like I Love Donuts with Alex Barr, Mia Greenwell Sherman, and Isaac Kingery. In the area of choral reading, receiving their blue medals for Division I at state for Claiming the Stars was Kaylin Corey, Maddie Davis, Max Dietrich, Ellie Durr, Ani Ford, Brittany Piper, Thea Larson, Aaron Nicholas, Josh Osborne, and Kayla Seek. In the area of ensemble acting, receiving their medals with Division I at state was The Memorandum, starring Bridget Blanchard, Tiernan Boggs, Maddie Davis, Justin Durr, Valerie Jo Harsberger, and Olivia Mick. In the area of group improv, receiving Division I medals were The Hip Replacements, starring Brody Kippett, Grace McElrath, and Henry Hutchison, and also The Tasteful Dudes with Emery Clements, Isaac Kingery, and Mia Greenwell Sherman. Now that's an entrance, Henry. Did you improvise that at the last moment?
Yeah.
In the area of group mime, receiving their Division I medals for The Marshal, the Mayor, and the Wereman were Ellie Durr, Ashton Hale, Olivia Harrington, Max Lewandowski, Malin Cavey, and Caden Peterson. In the area of solo mime, receiving a Division I rating and blue medal for The Lost Ring was Kayla Nisley. medals for Love Triangles, Bridget Blanchard, Barrett Edwards, and Olivia Mick. And also for Young Frankenstein, Ashton Hale, Malin Havey, and Caden Peterson. And special thanks Lydia Raudebush for helping us with the flips. In the area of short film, for their Division I rating, The Steel Pigeon, with Emery Clements, Max Lewandowski, and Grace McElrath. Our final state contest recognition for large group goes to the one-act play for their Division I rating for In the Forests of the Night, starring Emily Cooper, Barrett Edwards, Callie Hart, Valley Jo Harsberger, Livy Herbers, Henry Hutchison, Brody Jack, Brody Kivett, Iris McKenzie, Natalie Montgomery, Aaron Nicholas, Tony Neely, Justine Rainey, Ella Stevens, Macy Tews, Molly Turley, Maddie Davis, and the secret freshman techie, Marlo McKenzie. It's completely legal to do that, so no worries, Marlo. Moving on to our large group all-state honors for choral reading, Claiming the Stars. This was our 4th choral reading in a row to receive all-state honors at the festival, although we didn't have an actual festival, but you know what I mean. So here they are once again. Kaylin Corey, Maddie Davis, Max Dietrich, Ellie Durr, Ani Ford, Brittany Pfeiffer, Thea Larson, Aaron Nicholas, Josh Osborne, and Kayla Seek. All right, I think it's time to trade roles. Ms. Blitzbach is going to take over, and I'll try doing that job for a while. This is the individual events recognition.
Okay, so we'll just keep all individual event speech team members on stage. So if you are in individual speech, why don't you stay on stage?
How do we want to do this? Okay, yeah.
And if you are not already on stage and you are in individual speech, if you'd like to join us right now, that'd be great. So this season we had 23 students participating in 37 events. And we successfully hosted a local district and state contest as well. And also, we have big news. For the 3rd time in a row, we are going to try to host the full state contest here at Grinnell. March 12th, get out your calendar right now, put it on your phone. We're gonna need all of you, please. So, write it down. We'll also send you about 1,000 emails. So, on to the awards. At District IA Contest, being awarded a Division II certificate. Receiving Division II ratings at district contest are Ella Stevens, expository address, Justin Durr, storytelling, Grace McElrath, reviewing, Justine Rainey, after dinner speaking, Amelia Skousen, poetry, Grace McElrath, spontaneous speaking, Joel Dressler, solo musical theater, Kayla Seek, prose, and Emery Clements, improvisation. Receiving Division II ratings at state contest.
Marlo McKenzie in storytelling. Kieran Elfenbein in after-dinner speaking. Valley Joe Harrisberger in acting. And receiving Division I ratings at state contest, Barrett Edwards in acting, Olivia Mick in acting. There's a lot. Emery Clements in after-dinner speaking. Iris McKenzie, expository address. Thea Larson, expository address. Ashton Hale, improvisation. Isaac Kingery, improvisation. Maddie Davis, literary program. Maddie Davis, original oratory. Brittany Kiefer, original oratory. Bridget Blanchard, poetry. Thea Larson, poetry. Ellie Dirk, prose. Kieran Elfenbein, prose. Ella Stevens, public address. Ashton Hale, reviewing. Henry Hutchison, reviewing. Ellie Dirk, solo musical theater. Barrett Edwards, solo musical theater. Bridget Blanchard, solo musical theater. Justine Rainey, spontaneous speaking. Iris McKenzie, spontaneous speaking. Henry Hutchison, storytelling. And Kayla Nisley, storytelling. We also have one senior who we want to recognize as getting a DQ, Isaac Kingery in his radio news. We've gotten him a stopwatch so he can maybe remember to watch the time. And it's gold. And we also have another senior to recognize, our all-state nomination for this year, Ashton Hale in improvisation.
At this time, before we close our speech team awards, we want to acknowledge our speech captains, which is a new thing we've started a couple of years ago now, a leadership body of students to help us manage our ever-growing team. So if you were a speech captain, either step forward if you're up here, or stand and wave if you're down there, and we'll clap for you. So here we are: Ellie Durr, Malin Pavey, Bridget Blanchard, Thea Larson, Maddie Davis, Olivia Mick, Joel Dressler, Kieran Elfenbein, and Ashton Hale as our liaison to the Curtain Club. So thank you for your service. And our final award for the night is the Speech Coaches for our portion of the night. Don't go anywhere. For the Speech Coaches Choice Award. This award is presented each year to the graduating senior who has created a lasting impact on GHS speech during their high school career, and is honestly a very difficult award to decide considering all of our fine seniors. Qualifying criteria include participation, attitude, integrity, and results. Past recipients of the Speech Coaches Choice Award have included Rebecca Crawford, Riley Osborne, and Teresa Crawford. Just like tonight's recipient, each of those former students represented everything we are about on the GHS speech team. While many seniors in the class of 2021 participated in large group speech, the award this year recognizes an individual who was heavily involved in both large group and individual speech. This individual has performed at All-State in large group speech numerous times and received many Division I ratings in both large group and IE speech along the way. This individual has also coached peers in groups, both as a director and a fellow performer, to help them improve their craft. This person has also helped coach us, their directors, through honest feedback and inquiry, proving that successful communication is indeed a reciprocal reciprocal process and is so important for growth in all of us. Throughout her 4 years, she has exhibited an outstanding attitude, sincere integrity, and tireless work effort. This year's Coach's Choice recipient is Ellie Durr. And now we will move on to the Curtain Club and Thespian Officer recognition.
Okay. I am slightly less organized than I would like to be. I apologize. So, all of the Curtain Club and Thespian officers on the stage are on the stage right now. And we would like to recognize them for being our student leaders in both Curtain Club and in Thespian Troop 4274. These students have logged into Zoom nearly every Friday morning and have helped organize theater events throughout the year. So please remain on stage until all of you have been recognized. I will hand out the awards here to my lovely assistant. All right. Here are the Curtain Club officers for this year. Curtain Club President, Grace McElrath. Vice President, Henry Hutchison. Secretary, Bridget Blanchard. Treasurer, Maddie Davis. GMS Drama Club Leader and Junior Thespian Clerk, Ellie Durr. And GMS Drama Club Leader and Junior Thespian Clerk, Melinda Havey. Sorry, were those not in order?
No. Not anymore, but it started out really well.
Well,
I'd probably at the bottom.
Speech Assistant, Ashton Hale. Is that where we are?
We're good.
Okay, nice. Advocacy Officer, Kenny Phipps.
Oh, Kenny's over there.
Communications Chief, Kenny's out there. He'll get his certificate in a moment.
Hi, Kenny.
He's working.
Everyone wave at Kenny. Hi.
Communications Chief, Max Lewandowski. Communications Officer, Mia Greenwell-Sherman. Communications Officer, Justine Rainey. And Communications Officer, Olivia Mick. And then our Thespian officers for this year, Thespian President, Barrett Edwards. Thespian Clerk, Olivia Mick, again, she did 2 jobs. And Thespian Clerk, Justin Ferrer. Of course.
Getting your steps in, Mr. Huffman.
We did.
We did.
Awesome. So thank you, Curtain Club and Thespian officers. All right, I would need Barrett, Bridget, Ellie, and Olivia to stay here. Everybody else can have a seat down there, maybe. All right, we would like at this time, to recognize some students who excelled at this year's Iowa Thespian State Festival. The Iowa Thespian Festival normally is held in November at UNI, but obviously it could not be, so it was held virtually in March. And we had several people perform at that contest and were adjudicated, and 2 of our groups received superior ratings for their performances. So we would like to recognize them now. Please join me in congratulating first Barrett Edwards and Bridget Blanchard for their performance of This World Will Remember Us from Bonnie and Clyde. like to recognize the duet of Olivia Mick and Ellie Durr for their performance of Sort of Fairy Tale from Ordinary Days. Congratulations. All right, I need Barrett and Olivia to stay. I like doing that. Thespian Troop 4274 has a long history of our students being chosen to serve on the Iowa Chapter Student Thespian Board. This is the Thespian Board that puts on the Thespian Festival every year. So we were honored to have Barrett Edwards serve for, I would say the past year, but really it's been more like a year and a half now, given all that's been going on. And we are extremely excited to see what Olivia Mick will accomplish in her new role over the next year as a new state thespian officer. So thank you, Barrett, and congratulations, Olivia. I now also have the pleasure of handing out a few awards to our graduating seniors. First of all, I would like to award the Best Thespian Award. The Best Thespian Award is given annually to the senior who has amassed the most thespian points in their high school career. As we said earlier, 1 point is approximately 10 hours of work. This year's award recipient has received over 180 points over the past 4 years, so you do the math. He has served as a local thespian officer, a state thespian officer, and has been in numerous plays and speech events. He has a deep love for singing and performing in all of the areas of the arts. Congratulations to our 2021 Best Thespian, Barrett Edwards. Our next award is the Outstanding Technician Award. Every production that we do is a collaborative effort of dozens of people, both on and off the stage, and we designate the Outstanding Technician Award to recognize the efforts of those backstage workers who have gone above and beyond and put in a truly prodigious amount of time and effort to make sure our program succeeds. Tonight's recipient has worked backstage on numerous shows, and we have come to rely on his work and his skill. For his willingness to do what needs to be done, we award this year's Outstanding Technician Award to Kenny Phipps. And like a good technician, he goes back to work. Our final award tonight is the final senior award tonight is the Director's Award, given annually to seniors who exemplify leadership, a strong work ethic, responsibility, and dedication to the theater and speech programs at GHS. The Director's Award is intended to recognize those who we know will always be present, always be willing and able to put in whatever work is needed to make a show a success. This year's recipient has been a backbone of our theater department all 4 years of her high school career, working backstage in a variety of roles and becoming a wonderful stage manager, as well as a talented performer in many speech events. This year's Director's Award goes to Grace McElrath. And now we will recognize the class of 2021. So if I can have Bridget and Mia and Justin up on the stage. And seniors, when you get called up on stage, if you can join us on the risers, that would be wonderful. Oh, once they get their flowers. Yes. Can we have a flower person? Thanks. You want to do flowers?
And now we would like to honor our senior members of Grinnell High School Speech, Drama, and Thespian Troop 4274. We will recognize each senior who we ask to come to the stage and receive a carnation. Please stay on the stage until all seniors have been recognized. Tanner Alger. Tanner Alger is the son of Pam and Jeff Alger and brother to Chloe.
He has thoroughly enjoyed singing in the chorus for both The Little Mermaid and The Addams Family. Tanner has also been involved in large group speech throughout high school, performing in short film. His favorite theater memories include the Addams Family cast party and singing Fathoms Below in The Little Mermaid.
Alex Barr is the son of Nikki and Ben Barr and brother to Tyler. He has enjoyed his time participating in tech for shows such as The Addams Family, The Misanthrope, and Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. He also participates in large group speech, taking part in short film. His favorite memory in theater is operating the soundboard for The Addams Family.
Emma Dewey. Emma Dewey is the daughter of Quentin and Samantha Dewey. She has been involved in theater since middle school, where she played Mayor Steele in the iconic production of Superheroes Unite. Since then, she has been involved in speech, performing in the events Reader's Theater, ensemble acting, and one-act play. Emma's favorite theater memory is participating in both musicals, The Little Mermaid and The Addams Family, as a chorus member. She learned so many new skills, made new friends, and memories she will cherish forever.
Ellie Durr. Ellie Durr is the daughter of Scott and Jamie Durr and sister to Levi, Justin, and Ian. She has been involved in theater since a young age, participating as a chorus member in Seussical the Musical. Ellie has also been involved in large group and individual speech, performing in mime, choral reading, literary program, and solo musical theater. Ellie's favorite theater memory is performing at All-State Speech her sophomore year in mime.
Barrett Edwards is the son of Karen and John Edwards and brother to Dane. Barrett has acted all 8 high school productions and participated in large group and individual speech all 4 years of high school. He is grateful to have served as an Iowa State Thespian officer and Thespian troop president. His favorite theater memory is running, jumping, and falling all over the place in the crazy farce Noses Off. He will forever remember his experience in GHS theater and is so grateful to all of the arts educators who have guided and supported him throughout high school.
Grace Ellis. Grace Ellis is the daughter of Sherry and Brandon Ellis and sister to Biddy. Grace has enjoyed being in large group speech and serving as both an actor and a technician in 3 GHS productions. Additionally, Grace has helped out the GHS Drama Club and done makeup for the middle school shows. Grace's favorite theater memory is singing and dancing as an ancestor in the Addams Family.
Ashton Hale. Ashton Hale is the son of David and Amber Hale and brother to Coda and Kinsley. Ashton has been involved in theater since the 8th grade. He has also been involved in large group and individual speech, performing in mime, musical theater, solo improv, review, and one-act play. Ashton's favorite theater memory was his first high school show, Noses Off, and making memories with his theater family throughout high school. He will miss all of his experiences here and the educators who have made it so memorable for him.
Davis Hamilton is the son of Rachel Bly and Bob Hamilton. He was involved in Grinnell High School's production of The Little Mermaid, several community productions, and a large group speech. Davis hopes to be remembered for his legendary roles as a water elemental and sailor in The Little Mermaid. Davis's favorite memory is spilling soup down the theater hallway. It was then when he learned the important lesson every actor must learn: never eat costume.
Olivia Harrington. Olivia Harrington is the daughter of Melanie Hemp and Phil Harrington and sister to Emma. Olivia was involved in The Little Mermaid and participates in large group speech. Olivia's favorite theater memory was performing in The Little Mermaid.
Henry Hutchison. Henry Hutchison is the son of Jackie and Paul Hutchison. Henry has been involved in 7 of the 8 major high school productions, as well as taking part in large group speech. Henry's favorite theater memory was participating in senior showcase his freshman year because it was his first time acting on the big stage, and he remembers how fun it was.
Isaac Kingery. Isaac Kingery is the son of Troy and Jennifer Kingery. Isaac has been involved in large group and individual speech since his sophomore year, as well as taking part in a production his senior year. His favorite theater memory was working with his improv group and improving with them over the years.
Brody Kivett. Brody Kivett is the son of Allie and Mark Kivett. Brody has been involved in theater since 6th grade when he was a chorus member in Seussical the Musical. Brody has participated in large group speech, performing in one-act play and readers' theater. Brody's favorite theater memory was participating in The Tempest with Miss Flintspot because she was such a fun director.
Max Lewandowski. Max Lewandowski is the son of Monica St. Angelo and Mark Lewandowski and brother to Maggie. Max has been involved in 6 GHS productions as both an actor and a techie. His all-time favorite memory was being a part of the sailing crew for The Little Mermaid in his freshman year.
Ella McAlexander is the daughter of Jennifer and Kevin McAlexander. Ella has been involved in the theater since freshman year when she was involved in The Little Mermaid. Ella has also performed in large group speech, performing in ensemble acting. Ella's favorite theater memory was performing with Riley Osborne and Kaylee Magstadt in speech. She loved hard, emotional pieces and the amazing, talented girls.
Grace McElrath. Grace McElrath is the daughter of Harley McElrath. She has been involved in all 8 shows as a technician. Grace has been an assistant stage manager for 5 shows and a stage manager for 3. She has also been an avid member of large group and individual speech for all 4 years of high school. Her favorite theater memory was writing and filming the short film, The Steel Pigeon.
Kayla Nisley. Kayla Nisley is the daughter of Sonia and Dan Nisley. Kayla has been involved in 4 GHS productions and participated in large group speech for 3 years. Kayla's favorite theater memory is the choreography in The Little Mermaid. She said, "It was difficult to get at first, but super fun in the end."
Malin Pavey. Malin Pavey is the daughter of Natalie and Eric Pavey and sister to Kane. Malin has been involved in theater since freshman year when she was a chorus member in The Little Mermaid. Malin's favorite theater memory was playing Chiffon in the community production of Little Shop of Horrors.
Kenny Phipps. Kenny Phipps is the son of Janet Phipps. Kenny has been involved in theater for 3 years, his first show being Noises On. Kenny's favorite theater memory was being involved in the lighting design for the Misanthrope. Kenny would like to thank Mr. Hunter and Kate for the many skills they taught him and the wonderful memories he made along the way.
Elizabeth Thompson. Elizabeth Thompson is the daughter of Glenn and Melanie Thompson. Elizabeth served as an assistant stage manager for the Addams Family and stage manager for The Proposal. Elizabeth also participated in one-act play for large group speech. Seniors, we thank you for your leadership and we strive to maintain the high standard of excellence you have established.
Please join us in a round of applause for the class of 2021.
Before we let you go, I would like to remind the Curtain Club and Thespian officers to please stick around after to help clean up. I would also like to mention that we are going to do photos after this, so for all of our speech and thespians, if you will come up on stage when we are done, we can take some photos and your parents will be very happy about that, I think. And thank you all for attending tonight and for your patience and support over the past year. And students, please be sure to thank your parents for all that they do and have done. Parents, thank you very much.